I already got on there like a minute early. I don't know why I'm doing this. I thought I was like all chill before this. I literally like didn't even really care, and then all of a sudden, right when you hit the live button, it like messes you up. I don't know. So, what's up, Flower? I don't think I've met you in the comment section yet. Thanks for hanging out with me and saying hi, so I don't like look like an idiot like I normally do. But yeah, my nerves got kicked up. It's just, what's up, Joy? All right, Flower, that's cool. Yeah, no problem. I try to remember like all the people as best as I can. But yeah, welcome, definitely. Hey, Joy. I know everyone's probably wondering where I am. I'm slacking bad. I think I'm yelling because I'm kind of rusty, but no, I can't get in the groove. Like I lost the groove, and then like I was like some kind of little machine. I was doing it, and then all of a sudden I fell out of it, and now I can't get the repetition back. So I'm trying to work my way back, but I figured I'd do this, even though I was like tired and wasn't. This was literally like an hour ago thought, so I could have gone another 2 weeks without doing any YouTubing, but I just figured I'd force myself to get on here. Hey, Georgia, you're not an idiot. Thank you. Well, I still tell myself that because I like to make fun of myself at my own expense and make other people laugh. So I try my best. Hey, Sydney, how you been? What up, A?
Thanks.
Oh, no. I got Siri turned on. I was going to sit here and cry. Glad you are on. I will watch you instead. Now you put pressure on me, Joy. You don't, but yes, we can all just laugh at Sean and then no more crying. Crying is okay at times, but now it's fun time because Sean's tired and awkward, and we can just all look at him and think about other stuff. Thanks, Miss Newman. That's the whole pressure with the videos. It's like I pump them out, and then people say, they like them and things like that. But then I feel it's like, I don't know, you get wrapped up in this like YouTube, like pit to where you can't get away. But then when you get away, like for me, I like broke away a little bit because I was getting like kind of burnt out, and then like now I just can't get back in it. So it's a little weird. I'm not going anywhere though. I'll come back and start pumping them out. And I got a whole bunch of vacation because I'm like one of those people that save vacation for like the end of the year. I'm always like the Thanksgiving, Christmas kind of vacation-y saver. So I just put in a whole bunch of vacation time, and hopefully during that time off, I will make a bunch of videos to kind of pump them out. But anyway, I'm backing up here on comments or whatever there was. Thanks, Joy, to let me know that I'm not the only one. It's hard. I don't know. Yeah, hey, it's been a while. Hopefully you guys are doing good in South Carolina. You and your sister. Hi, everyone. Hi, Jennifer. What up, Jason? Is it really a must for us self-deprecating? Because I've done it like all my life. I don't know. It's like, but I don't really like. I mean, I do it like nowadays. I do it in a playful way to where a lot of it's just like bringing light to myself, so it kind of makes other people kind of happy, I guess. But I'm not really. I mean, I have my low moments. I'll go into my little depression phases and stuff like that, where I'll self-deprecate in like a very negative, like bad way. But nowadays, it's more just like bringing light to myself, just because I'm okay with making fun of my, I don't know, issues. Yeah, I tried. Oh, there. Yeah, Wilson did hang out. I kind of strategically put him over there, but I didn't know if he was going to be in the frame last minute. So I do see him over there as well. So I try to bring him along. Sometimes I forget, but I don't know. Ever since the first video I made, he just kind of became another character. So I can't really forget him, or sometimes people will yell at me about it. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, YouTube notification thing. I don't know. Sometimes it works. Some months are good and some months are bad. Even for me as a creator, it sucks because like sometimes I don't get like the message notifications. So like if I'm in a conversation with somebody in the comment section, which I have been slacking a little bit lately, usually I'm pretty good with comments, but all social things, I'm like really not doing that. I'm beating myself up a lot for it because I'm just like not. Usually when I'm in the zone, I'm like replying deep comments and this and that, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm in a bad spot right now for the last couple months. So I'm going to try to, I'm going to come back. I'll come back. I will. But right now I'm in a little slump. So. Oh no, not Liza. She's here now. But yeah, so I mean, last live stream I got yelled at for, and sorry if I'm yelling. Again, my nerves are amped up a little bit, and I'm already sweating. So, but like, oh, but no, the last live stream I got yelled at for not putting a wide notification out. But this time I tried, like 45 minutes or like a half hour before I posted, I put schedule for later, and then people said they didn't get a notification. So I don't really know how it works yet, but. I'm not. I mean, people think I'm like a technology wizard kind of thing, which I'm really not. I'm like some old dude that picked this stuff up like a couple years ago. So I don't know. I'm just. Okay, thanks. Well, I am yelling, just so you guys know. I just didn't know if it was coming across where everyone's like turning their volume down to like number 2, and it's like going bad. All right, yeah, being from the South, but yeah. Well, we're loud up here too, but yeah, South, you guys got some. You guys can get amped up. So, I like the South. It's fun going down there. You guys crack me up. Yeah, I'm making Joy not cry. Yeah, I can't believe I'm pulling this off. Not that Joy cries all the time, but like, yes, it's about helping each other. Joy, we're here for each other. And I hopefully you and your husband are doing well and just all the stuff. And I don't know, hopefully you haven't caught the COVID again. It's getting crazy in the United States. Like my home state of Ohio, we're up to like 8,000 like cases a day now. So we're like kind of starting to be like the leader in the United States right now. So, but it's like crazy. Like I drive by all these restaurants and like all the restaurants are slam full. People are like completely just disregarding everything. So I don't know, but I don't know. I'm just hiding still. I'm still got my mask on. I'm like living the introvert life. But no, it's crazy. Whatever, Nicole. When people just criticize me just slightly, then I just assume they're yelling at me because it elevates the criticism game, to which I obviously try to avoid at all costs. But yes, I'm going to turn it into a very bigger problem than it actually is. So yeah. Yeah, Joy, I know you're just going out there doing your thing. But no, my lifestyle changes. I was, like I said, like for those that know me, I was like the 100% travel guy, and now I still haven't traveled since March, but I'm still like, I don't know. It's different because I'm in my house, but I'm still working. I still got my same job, but it's not my same duties. I'm just kind of making videos for work every single week and doing webinars and like all this high level projects for my company because they don't know about my YouTube. There's like a couple people that know about my YouTube that hopefully that didn't spread around because I slipped at times. But like my company doesn't know, but they know that I've created like work videos. And so they know my creative side. So they've kind of leveraged me with trying to protect my like diabetes thing. They're just doing it on their own, which is weird to me because I never thought in a million years this company would actually do that. But it's pretty awesome. But they're keeping me very busy at home with video editing and stuff. And that's another reason with YouTube, because I'm sitting in front of a computer all day long, editing videos and like PowerPoints and doing all this stuff that kind of takes away my personal video editing venture to where like the last thing I kind of want to do at the end of the week is make another video. And that's where YouTube's kind of taking a hit right now, to whereas before when I was doing my, I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I don't know if you guys want to listen to this, but yeah, before I didn't really do videos obviously every single day, week to week, but now it's kind of taking my breath away with it. So it's not saying I can't do a video. It's just, I don't know. I'll work it back in. I just got to get a rhythm back. So I don't know. Yeah, Jennifer, is he going to school? He's probably not going to school, right? If you're working from home, you're probably just keeping him away from school. That's one of the things with type 1. It's like, I mean, we're kind of on the high risk of, like, you know, people that are dying. So, I mean, mentally, my brain says, oh, whatever, just get out there. But, like, my body, I don't really want to risk it. So it's like, I don't know. My company hasn't asked me to go out. I'm not going to, like, volunteer myself. But it's like, I just don't want to, I don't know. I don't want to take a risk. I mean, I don't know. So, weak immune system. Who knows what that's going to do against this little COVID thing. But I don't know. I just try to keep healthy to some extent with being sedentary lifestyle and sitting in front of my computer. So I think I got like more of an office butt going on, like one of those flat shelf butts. I don't know. It's not really. I don't know why I'm talking about my butt, but like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to kind of stay active to where I have like a fighting chance, I guess, with COVID if I do catch it. And really, like, my only weakest link is really my daughter when I go pick her up on the weekends. She goes to public school like Wednesdays and Fridays, and the rest she homeschools. So they're supposed to wear masks and this and that, but when she comes, I pick her up, and that's kind of my biggest, weakest link to where I can possibly get infected. But I'm not gonna, I'll see you in a year. Like, it is what it is. Hey, Hikaria, if I pronounce that right, I can butcher names, but I got some coffee here. It's actually decaf coffee. I was like tired going into this, and this is one of the things I was like, I got to force myself to do this kind of stuff, or else I can just slip away and not do it. So, like, tonight I was tired, and I was like, I need to drink a bunch of caffeine like I normally do, but it's already like almost 8 o'clock at night, and that would be bad. And I got like a dentist appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I don't know what's wrong with me, really. But I'm gonna drink some decaf coffee, and yeah, Joy, I was watching your videos. I felt for you. They had the COVID. It's just, and it's not obviously to blame it on the boy, but yeah, that's one of the risks they got. Especially like at schools, they're like a petri dish for like all kinds of stuff, and that's my thought. Like, I don't know. I mean, my kid's like a rule follower, not like I was, but like, I mean, I wasn't really a rule follower, but like, I am. I was back then. I didn't like to get in trouble, but she's like, I don't know, a very cautious type kid. She's weird. It's not most of my DNA. It's her mom's DNA. I'm the cool one. Hey, Kia. Welcome. You guys got this COVID thing all nixed over there. I keep hearing from a couple other Australian stuff subscribers over there in that general area, and they're talking like they're just hanging out. There's like no COVID cases barely at all. There's like a couple, but like, I don't know. It's like, it's a mess over here. See, Joy, Sydney's looking after you. See, that was like a long time ago, but Joy's strong. She's a strong little lady. She can handle it. What up, Pebble? Yay for the random live stream. That's what I'm talking about. I hate planning stuff. So this was like an hour in advance plan. But How you doing, Pebble, in the whole world of COVID? Are you still going crazy with needing to extrovert up? What do you mean by that, Owens? Can you tell us what you like to see, feel, or be at the apex of your universal life? I don't know. That's a little too deep for my tired brain right now. So I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. My goal nowadays is just to find the happiness. Like it's not about I've chased all that, fancy cars and fancy like promotions and all the American dream and the picket fence and the houses and all that stuff. I've chased all that stuff, and I've found that that's no happiness up there for me. So like nowadays in my old life of turning 40 years old here in about 3 months, like that's where I'm at nowadays. Is just like if I take a job that's like half the pay and I'm happier, I'm totally cool with that. So like that's kind of where I'm trying to track my life nowadays instead of chasing what obviously society and everyone else says that you got to go get. But I'm just been working hard the last few years to get away from that monetary lifestyle kind of thing that just is a bottomless pit of short-term happiness kind of nonsense. So but yeah, Juan, that's not. I mean, that maybe didn't answer your question. I just, I don't know. Yeah, Georgia, that's how I am. It's like with anything. It's just I'm horrible at commitment. Like I don't know, even relationship commitment. I'm horrible. Still never been married, and there's something even with that. I'm not writing off relationships, and not that I won't be married one day, but like I still 40 years old, still ain't yet to be married. And obviously, what's wrong with that guy? But I don't know. I know I'm happy. I'm usually happier when I'm by myself. But like again, that commitment of like just like solid marriage and commitment stuff. Like I don't know. Like so whatever. I'm not writing it off, but just I don't know. It's weird. It's killing us too, Rebecca, to an extent. I mean, us introverts do have our own issues, but yeah, I mean, extroverts, if you especially don't have anyone in the house, it's probably, I mean, that's gotta suck. But I have my moments where I don't know. I kind of miss sometimes of going out and kind of, filling up my NE and kind of, experiencing things and seeing things and like that. But I don't know. But yeah, it's for my life was massive extroverting every single day for many hours a day. And it's just like, so that was a massive extreme for me. So this is kind of a break for that. But he's climbing the walls. Joy, get him off the walls. That's dangerous. How do people over there in your area feel about doing a lockdown? I see on telly that some wear masks and some don't. Oh yeah, it's horrible. You guys, you know how Americans are, Kia. They're just a lot of them are just tired of it. That's the whole thing. It's gone on for so long that honestly, like for me, I still wear my mask everywhere I go. I won't be caught without a mask if I go to the grocery store or whatnot. So I'm not playing that game. But like there's just a lot of people that are just tired of it. They want to go back. And I think generalized Americans in general have that. Like Australians, I hear that they're more, patient and they're more willing to kind of cater with the government or whatever you guys have over there. But Americans, they're just very, I don't know, bold in their things and they, whatever. But a lot of it's just COVID fatigue. It's just the whole thing. It's just people don't want to do it anymore. So they want to go back to restaurants. They want to do all this stuff. They just want to go back to normal life. And that's what's kind of happening. So, no, there's half population that's probably pro-mask and the other half is not mask at all. And it's just so like my state in Ohio, when a lot of states just mandated like mask wearing again. And they're like going to fine stores somehow if people aren't being policed coming in there. So they're going to try to, that starts tomorrow in my state. So I don't know how that's going to go, but we just need that vaccine to come here. Yeah. Yeah, Georgia, don't let them just let it happen. Like I get the looks and the comments and all this stuff, and I get the why are you married yet? What's wrong with you? I just whatever. Like majority of people don't understand because marriage is a staple in life. Again, you go to school, get a job. I don't know, whatever the rules are. Get married, buy a house, have a kid, and then go die. So that's the normal way to live life. But for us, it's a little bit more unconventional to where you just got to take that. And I've come to the understanding that, people are going to keep saying it. Like, what? You've never been married, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's not for me ever, but like, it just hasn't been for me. I don't know. Like when I'm single, I'm like, and it's not like single going around hooking up, like going to, going to bars and clubs and stuff like that. I'm not like clubbing. But just single by myself with me and my daughter or whatever, that's just kind of like, the simple life. It's just, without a whole bunch of people and drama and relationship woes. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, Jennifer, but that doesn't matter about the whole attracting guys or girls, whoever, that wanted a therapist. Because in general, INFPs, we are masters at attracting those people. So yeah, it's I don't know. I know I attract people all the time that it does turn into this therapy session, and a lot of it's I probably excite that or not excite that. I instigate it probably because I want to help people and do this. So it's kind of something I want to do at times. So I think it's some fault of my own with this whole where we do attract people that want the free therapist thing. So there's a point of me that wants it, but then the people that take advantage of the free therapy and don't really like look to help, like maybe fill my cup up back. That's the ones I don't like. But so I don't know. I like to potentially help somebody if I can. But yeah, for someone, again, Jennifer, just for someone to sit there and squat in a relationship and just like, help me. Like, no, they got to fix themselves. And a lot of things with relationships, in my opinion, is that like, obviously the two people should have a lot of their bulk of their own stuff worked out before you even get in a relationship. So if someone comes into a relationship that's obviously needing a therapist or whatever, then that's not the best relationship dynamic, obviously. So please ignore half the stuff I say, everybody. Hang on, and I will have better conversations here in a second, I think. I've never been to a Greek wedding. My brother's like half Greek. We have different dads. So my brother had a Greek dad. His name was like Andreas. And then there was like a long Greek name. I don't know. But like, but yeah, he had a Greek. That's the only Greek stuff around me that I know of. But yeah, I don't know really what it. I know that one my big fat Greek wedding. Not calling you fat. Just that one show. I never watched it, but I think that was like a reality show. That I don't know. I didn't watch it, but I don't. Man, I need to do live streams in the morning when my brain's functioning. It's bad right now, but I'm having fun. Like I don't know. These things like energize me up. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio. The movie is Titanic, Liza. No one knows about your Revolutionary Road made-up movies. It's Titanic. Where the guy stands on the boat and puts his arms out. I would do it right now, but that's kind of dumb. Right on, Juan. Yeah, I mean, with INFPs, it's not always going to be the same thing. Obviously, we're a lot different. Like we're one of the types that are very chameleon different. Like it's said that many times, and so like not every every INFP is extremely vastly different to an extent. But yeah, I mean that's just it. Just from my path and what I've gone down and things I've tried and tested, and I've gone down those things that society says this is where you go get happiness from. That's just what they tote. And I've go tested those things. So I just know from time, it's not something I just, came up with at 18. It was just over a long period of time of just kept going down these trails. It turned out to be where that's something that's completely stuck in my value system of like, I know where I need to go. It's not there, up there, or high, and, I don't know, on a stage getting a bunch of awards. It's nowhere like that. I know where I need to head, and it's just I just need to keep working it going that way. Yeah, Jennifer, that's unfortunate, but it sounds like you're out of it, so that's a good thing. I mean, obviously, having a type 1 son, I can't imagine that. Like, for me to be type 1, like me doing my own insulin stuff and all this stuff, it's like I can't imagine a mom or dad having a diabetic son and having to, like, especially when they're young, when they can take care of themselves, like when they're older, that's one thing. But like when they're young, I don't know how you guys do it. Like I got it when I was like 27. But like, I don't know. So I commend you. I don't know. Pound to the sky, I guess, or raise the roof, I guess. I don't know. Who's doing awesome, Georgia? Is it me? It's probably not me. I'm sure you're talking to somebody else. So, I have nothing to say. What is that supposed to mean, Nicole? We love you, INFJs too, Joy. Not so much Liza, but we love you, Joy. Hopefully Liza heard that. Upstream Color, I've never heard of that movie. I'm going to write that down. I bring my little notepad in case I need to write stuff down because I will forget. It just sounds like a cool movie. What's up, Anna? How you doing, girl? How are you and your daughter? Just wanted to say. I hope you and your dad's going good, Anna. I haven't talked to you in a while, obviously, but I'm slacking on YouTube, so it's not you guys, it's me. It's not you, it's me. I just I gotta get back in the swing of things. I'm coming. It's gonna work. I'm gonna get back into it. This is a precursor to Sean getting back in the action. So I just I like editing, and when I get in a video mode, I like it. It's just this work videos are taking it away from me. Like it sucks all the video-ing out of me, and I don't know. It's like I don't want to edit a video at the end of the week. So, but no, it doesn't matter. It's an excuse. I'm lazy, and I need to get back on it. And I like doing it because it does. The personal videos is way different than work editing videos. Way different. I thought like editing would be like a good venture for like outside of my mechanical electrical job thing, like whatever. Because I enjoy video editing process. That's why YouTube like has a big pull on me. But just editing like straight up for work, it's completely like just different. Because you don't have full creative freedom. You got to do stuff a certain way, and a lot of people criticize it and want revisions and all stuff. And it's a painful process because usually when I get done with something that I've kind of like polished up and did my OCD perfectionism all through the whole thing, then that's back. I know how much time I got into that, and it's like I'm content with it. But then right when I send it to somebody, they don't like it, and then that squashes my creative passion I put into it, and I'm completely like drained, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm just like, whatever, it's a problem. Oh, I keep ranting randomly. All right, where are we at? I love Liza too. She's still here. Oh, there she is. Okay. Agrippa. I've never heard that name, and I probably butchered it. It might be a silent something in there. I don't know, but I don't know about that one. I don't know if did I respond to that one, that message back. What made you go to Portugal? Do you have family there or something? But yeah, it's easy for us to get stuck. It's just, I don't know. It's just sit there and do a lot of the stuff, degrees and school and the conventional jobs. A lot of that stuff is not really appealing to us, and that's the problem with INFPs, where it's like you got to kind of forcefully shove yourself into those little stupid square holes and round pegs or whatever. And then like it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of unhappiness in there for us. So it's like, I don't know. At times I think I'd be happier homeless without a job. I don't know. It's just like it's hard to like actually just take away our individualisticness stuff and put ourselves in a corporate type function. That's good to hear, Anna. It's got to be definitely hard down there. Sorry, I just burped. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. I should have muted my microphone. I had some like vegetable soup before, right? Like 5 minutes before I got on here. So it's like, it's wanting to come up. And then I just snorted. So whatever. I'm a mess. See, live streams, I can't take all that out. So it's like, I look like I have issues. Oh, man. Oh, I'm way behind. I was like slowly reading and burping, and I got to catch up. Speed read time. What's up, Kelly? I don't think I've seen you in the comment section before either, but welcome. Nice to meet you. Sorry if I'm yelling. Sorry, this is the part that I apologize when I get on rants and I got to catch up and make sure I get everyone's comments. What led me to making my videos? Deborah, what's up? I made a video. I mean, obviously old videos people don't tend to go dig for, but like I've made a few videos on that. I made one on like being an INFP YouTuber or whatever. And it kind of goes into that whole thing of when I started, when I got the itch. But basically, it's just it's like a long 25-minute video or whatever. But it kind of goes into everything about how it is for me. But it was just a combination of things. I always watched YouTube. So I like the whole getting the relating sense from it, from other like INFPs or like-minded people. I enjoyed that. I never commented prior to making content. I was like a lurking type person. I never did any social media. I only had Facebook, which I only used like once a year on my birthday. But really, it's for me, it was a combination of things. I did a little bit of video editing for work, really cheap, like horrible editing. I just but I found that I like the creative editing process. And then so that kind of led me towards this. And then I also thought that maybe, like the feeling that I got when I related to people, if I just put myself in there and just talk openly about whatever, then maybe other people out there, not everyone is going to relate. And a lot of people yell at me for being too loud and too hyper and too whatever, but that's just how I am in front of a video. But it's just a combination of things. It's like the potential to help somebody, a creative outlet. There's a lot of things that it kind of just falls in place for me. And the fact that I haven't done it in a little bit, I keep slacking. I just need to get back into the flow of it all. But yeah, Deborah, I do got a video that really goes into depth with it. I'm just on live streams. If I get too ranty, then I fall behind and I get stressed out. I feel bad when I gotta like pass people's comments up, and it's just I gotta speed up. Buffalo, New York, cool. I don't know if I've been to Buffalo. I've been to like Syracuse. I've been to a lot of New York places. I've been over there a lot, but I don't think I've been to Buffalo. Lived in a tent for 3 months. Nice. I lived in a tent for 3 months too. That was in Afghanistan though. That was like in a wartime environment. So that tent wasn't like with friendly bears, and I don't know. Not that bears are friendly. That's what came out of my mouth. But yeah, that was, yeah. I don't know. Bye, Anna. See you, Joy. Have fun knitting. Knit Ragnar a sweater. It's cold out. I don't know, Kelly. What do you mean by that? Do you think INFPs change when they get older? Like, for me, how it's really gone is just kind of like, everything is kind of making more, like my path is getting more intense to where I'm kind of like, instead of like letting the critics and stuff like kind of sway me or make me think twice or this and that, it's like I'm getting very good at just knowing what I like and what I don't like. And that's just over time from just dabbling in all kinds of stuff and experiencing the world and life and all this stuff. It's like growing up, I'm just shotgunning everything. So I'm going to play with stuff and test things out and just do whatever and just follow the herd and society and go this way. So I'm following all that. But over time, for me, I just know that's how it's gone. It's worked. So I've been around the world. I've done a lot of stuff with my life or whatever. I've just experienced a lot. But all that experience and things has given me more of an targeted path for confidently knowing that something over there, that's not something I would like. So it's like it for me, it just my own individual path, not the same as every INFP's path, but for me, I just have more of a direction I want to go, I guess. It's not really goal oriented. It's not based on a goal or like, I still never made a 5-year goal. I've never done that in my whole life, but it's just, I don't know. I think we don't necessarily aren't the best at making goals for ourselves. I don't think in general, not saying you can't, but, and not saying a goal is not a good thing. But for me, it's just always been that my life path kind of just is driving me to somewhere. And I typically, things kind of happen for me if I just keep plugging down that path of my own. Things kind of open up as long as I'm doing something. If I'm just sitting there on the couch, not doing anything and, whatever, then yes, obviously nothing's going to really happen. But for me, I typically kick myself out of the couch. I try to anyway, sooner than later. But yeah, the last couple months I've been kind of, I've been in a rut. I'm trying to catch back. Yeah, Deborah, man, I'm like burpy right now. It's like, I meet a lot of people. Like, I've met a couple people in person off YouTube and things like that. So I've actually met people in real life off, subscribers or whatnot. Man, I need to take like some Pepto-Bismol. I can't eat that vegetable soup for live streams anymore. But no, it's really just, it's kind of opened it up. And there's a lot of things I learned. Like, that's why I love the comment section so much. And I know some people, like, they'll see my comment section and see a lot of I don't want to get into that conversation, but all my heart clicking. My heart clicking is more than just like, if someone said, it's the vulnerability of someone putting a comment out there to support my channel or say whatever, that takes a lot of courage at times. So like when I heart something, it's not so much that the exact 2 words that might've been said is like something I magically love more than anything. It's just the fact that I know what it takes to put something out into a social media space, to where I do that. So like when I'm down in the comment section, I see people putting themselves out there. That really inspires me because I see, that's a big feat for me. Because I never commented before I made videos. I stayed completely in the shadows and didn't do anything. So like, I get to learn a lot about myself. So it's like, a lot of the comment section is, when conversations are going deep in this and that, like I get to learn a lot about myself. And there's a lot of things I've fixed, or we're able to work on that maybe I wasn't able to see because, if we do keep to ourselves, then we're going to have our own opinion of like, oh, I'm good, I'll fix my stuff. But then like if you start talking to people and this and that, it just gives you a broader range, especially worldly people. I have all kinds of people, Australia, things like that, that I talk with. And it's just, there's good relationships that, like I've made. And even if it is, well, it's just digital people, it's not real life people. But I mean, for me, I look at the comments, I try to take everyone's stuff and just like, see you guys as real people and this and that behind the avatars and I don't know, the little names that you guys make up. But so it hasn't changed my life in a monetary sense. I've said that numerous times, but still to this date, 2 years on YouTube, I haven't made a single penny on online anything. So I'm not making money. I'm not buying Corvettes and fancy things that I wouldn't buy anyway, but I'm not making any money or like, quitting my job because I can put ads on my videos, but I'm only gonna make like $5 a month. So it's like, it's not changed in a monetary sense in this and that, but it's kind of exposing me to the internet world to whereas before I always resisted it. But there is ways to kind of make a living off online stuff, not necessarily just YouTube, but it's just kind of like putting my foot in the water, having all this stuff and having a creative outlet finally that I've done for 2 years, that I've never done a creative outlet for this long. But like all that stuff, there's a lot of things in it for me that I just enjoy. So I keep doing it. Not at the moment, but I'm trying. All right. Sorry. I gotta go on. You keep getting me to rant big time. Hold on, I gotta go. Almost 50 and still don't know what you want to be when you grow up. Yeah, that's going to be me too. What's up, Marcin? I don't know if I pronounce your name right or whatever, but I know it's not Carol, but I think you've changed it on me before, but I'm going with Marcin. Yeah, I don't know. I'm taking a break, but I'm trying to come back. I've been apologizing since I started this. Yeah, Big Ross. That's what it is. It's like I can't put myself in a goal because literally that's what I am with videos. I can't plan a video because like if I plan a video a month in advance, by the time I'm going to do that video topic, I'm already bored of it. So it's like I got to do stuff like on the fly. In all my videos I make nowadays are literally just something I think about that week and I make it. But I tried. I got a list of videos and this and that, but like that's kind of the same thing. It's like I got all these, okay, I have a topic that I came up with a year ago. It's a good topic, but like the idea of it's already bored and I want to do something else that kind of inspires me that next week. And it's like, so if I pigeonhole myself into like, well, next month I'm going to do these 4 topics, like it doesn't work for me. Because it's like, it's not going to have the same vibe or intensity that I feel comfortable with when I'm like ranting about it, because it's just something that it's like it comes like a chore, and it's like I don't like that. So I like to do things based on being something that I'm inspired by with or whatever, like in the now kind of thing. Later, Kia. Yeah, she's probably gone because I'm way behind. Am I a Hufflepuff? No, I have no idea. I don't know. My daughter started watching. That's Harry Potter, right? Not Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's Harry Potter. So I think I've watched 2 Harry Potters now. So yes, I bring this up. Nicole's gonna whatever yell. But I'm not. I don't really know what I am. I know there's like Hufflepuff and Gryffindor and Luna Lovegood. I know that stuff, but I don't really know what Hufflepuff or whatever I am, school person or thing. Yeah, Marcin. I mean, that's the whole thing for me. From my previous 5 years of 100% travel and extroverting to like 100,000,000% every single day in front of people and customers. This for me, to where I'm actually working from home still, was a very big break for me. So for me, it helped me because I was on the verge of breaking down, just going down the path of my normal job life. So for me, the pandemic has kind of, obviously it's a tragic thing and people are dying everywhere. I get that. So it's not to do that. But for me, it did come at a good time to where I can kind of like chill, I guess. But. Have I been to Colorado? If that's for me, yes. My dad, I met him once, but he lives in Colorado. He lives in Fort Collins, so I've been there. And I went to Denver for like a job. I went there for a job one time. So I've been to Colorado a few times. Yes, Nicole, you guys definitely give me inspiration for videos. Because, I mean, obviously it's like for me to ask you guys to come up with my own videos. That's my job as a creator to kind of do the legwork and that. But like, yes, there's commonly I'll be in a conversation and that will completely inspire me to like, you know what? I'm going to talk about that. And it's literally just my recipe of week to week kind of stuff. So, but yes, comment section definitely is where I get a lot of video inspiration from 100%. Yeah, Kelly, that's what I mean. It's like I was so scared of the internet and like I don't have especially social media. Like I still I don't do Snapchat and TikTok and Twitter and I don't know. But I still only have I have Instagram. I did that, but I only have, I'm not like trying to I don't know. I only have like 30. So I'm not trying to build that up. I just post random pictures on there and I'm not trying to do anything social with that. I'm just any kind of picture I capture, I'm not going to put that on my YouTube. So I just do it over there. So all I have is really a Facebook that I still don't use. I haven't been on Facebook for, I don't know, I'd say it's been over a year, but it's usually on my birthday where I'll say what's up to somebody I haven't seen forever that says happy birthday to me, but I don't use Facebook. And so all I have is Instagram that I don't really use a whole lot, and I got YouTube. So, but no, but it's still the same thing. It's like if we avoid that social stuff all the time, I think there's a lot of stuff we miss out on. If we do a lot of stuff that we don't want to do, I ain't doing that. But it's like for me, it's like there's been a lot of things. It's not easy. I definitely have moments where it's very difficult. And again, I'm one person, and to socialize and like, because the comments flying on all my videos. So it's like for me to like, basically get text messages 24/7 and to comment, that's kind of hard, especially like an INFP kind of person. It's not the easiest. So it's not like a painful thing, but it does get overwhelming at times, especially when I'm having like low weeks. It can get like right now I'm slacking on the comments at YouTube. Like I get some really good comments come in, and it's like I normally would be on top of it, and I'd start hacking them away, but some of them I just can't. I got to get in the flow of things, and I'll get it back. So I'm not letting it all go and crash and this and that, but like right now I got to balance it all and things. So what do you mean? I'm definitely a Hufflepuff. No, where's our Eric Thor collab? No, I'm not ready for Eric yet. He asked me anytime, but like again, right now I'm just trying to make a video, like just a random buddy. But when I got to do a collab video with somebody, it's a little bit more energy I got to kind of use, because especially when it's in his realm, it's not my comfort zone of my channel things like that. So I'll reach out to him again and take him up on that offer one day. But yeah, Marcin, I've been to Europe. I lived in England for 4 years. I was in the military for 9 years. But my first base was stationed in England. So I lived in England 4 years. And from there, it's obviously a good hub for Europe. So I've been all over the place. All right, where was I at? I'm lost again. On my car spotting. What is that, Lord of Cancer? On my car spotting, who is moving from New York to Colorado. I don't know what that means. What's up, nephew Doug? How's it going, man? Sorry if we're a bunch of weird people. YouTube has picture options now? What does that mean, Kelly? Like it's like an Instagram thing? I don't know how that works. I get everyone to come over and change. What's up, Meredith? Late as usual, but it's fine. Australia people are slow. Wonder if Kia's still on here to hear that. Yeah. No, I know INFJs don't bite, Nicole, but Eric Thor, yeah, he's got a big audience, and like I gotta be like ready to face his audience. Like mine, I try to keep it small niche, as you guys know. I'm not trying to open up to everybody, like Frank James, all this, like everyone. So everyone's welcome, but like again, I'm still trying to keep it kind of contained because I don't really want to explain myself like I do in the real world all the time. So having a like-minded audience, generally more so, it's going to give you that ability to kind of just randomly rant, and you don't really have to explain yourself to every single commenter. And that's where I kind of like to keep my audience somewhat contained, but also welcome people. And, it's not to close mind to everybody. It's just like I mingle with everybody in society, all types. And, you learn stuff from all types. No other type is better than the other. So I gain, information from all of them, even if they're a polar or the opposite shadow type. But like in YouTube, it's kind of where I can kind of let my hair down. Not that I have long hair and I wear hats most of the time, but I just like to chill and not really have to, feel like I'm getting a spotlight shined in my face for what came out of my mouth. And at least you guys generally will get the idea, I think. But Val, well, yeah, I did. Like, I didn't do my first speech until I was 23 in the military when I was forced to do a speech. But in high school and all that, I never did any speeches. The speech in class was like worth 50% of our grade. I would take an F immediately. So I had massive social anxiety, and like the military, when you get to certain ranks, you're forced to kind of go through leadership schools and this and that. So I was kind of forced to do speeches starting then. And like for certain job roles I've been like a manager before, like a maintenance manager for like 4 years. So I was kind of I had to train like people at the airport. There's a lot of positions I've been in that going through all that was a nightmare, massive anxiety, horrible, like struggles, a lot of just very difficult. And then now my job now, 100% travel, going to train customers and whatnot. It can be very anxiety ridden to an extent, but that's my job and I do it all the time. And I think over time, the more I've done it, it gets easier. So it doesn't mean we can't do stuff. It doesn't mean we can't talk in front of people. But I think it's just a matter on how much you do it. If you've never done it before, then yes, it's going to suck. And that's how it was for me. But I've just been put in positions, work positions that have kind of forced me into that spotlight. Not voluntarily choosing that, but that's just kind of what my job entailed. So again, that's where it also allowed me to plot myself in YouTube, because again, I've never put myself in front of videos. I would have never, like before, if anyone would turn a video camera towards me, like before YouTube, like my voice would get really high. I'd sound like Mickey Mouse. Like it would just extreme anxiety. It's very weird. So I think it's just a combination of, the fact that I'm on YouTube is just a matter of doing all that work stuff that kind of helped me get on here. So I don't know. Oh man, I'm missing stuff. Hey Katrina, I got a lot of Aussie people that watch me. I definitely like the Aussie crowd. Not when they're necessarily making fun of us for having masks and you guys don't. And I get pictures from people like Meredith that are drinking beers without masks and chilling, but whatever. Yeah, Frank James has his place. I mean, he does play on the stereotypes, but again, he's playing on comedy, and in this kind of realm, I go against stereotypes, but when you're kind of talking MBTI and this and that, if you don't have stereotypes, you need them to an extent to make a video. So generally on mine, I don't hit the stereotypes very hard. I try to open it up to where it's like, dude, that's not all an INFP is. And he knows that. He just made a video today that I don't watch all his videos, but like he did one today about, it wasn't like a comedy one, but one, I watched a good bit of it, first 15 minutes, whatever. But in that one, you'll see more of the true Frank James and how he looks at stuff. And in there, he talks about the whole thing where he's against the stereotypes too. And he actually explains in there that he does the comedic stereotype version just for that effect. And so I understand what he means by it. I get what he does, but he is also one that if you watch his legit videos, well, not legit, but his more open, talking, vulnerable kind of videos, not comedic style, then you'll see more of that side of him. But yeah, I worked out the time zone thing, Meredith. You don't have no idea what you're talking about. I know what time it is in Australia. It's just like, I don't really know off the top of my head, but like, I think I got it. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, Agrippa, talking to, I don't know. But see, speeches, that's the whole thing. I don't know. I can talk to people because I got to, but like speeches, like I did a speech like a year ago in front of like almost 200 people for my job that I got selected to do, which I didn't volunteer again, but I had so much anxiety. I mean, I pulled it off, but like I had so much anxiety the whole entire day. It was rough. Yeah, I'm opposite, but that's what I mean. It's just like face to face I can do, but to a crowd, even for me, I've always been, if I'm like at a dinner table with like just colleagues, say there's like 4 of us that I know these guys, like one-on-one, we have beers together, this and that. And they're people I'm comfortable with to an extent. If there's like 4 people and all of a sudden like we're all there, I'm not gonna talk. You're not gonna have me talk like a long time. I'm still gonna like make like my little one-liners, get in, get out, because I don't like when 4 people, even if they're familiar people to me, if I have 3 or 4 people, like if I know they're all staring at me, I get massive anxiety, and I can't do it well. But like, yeah, one-on-one, I'm very good at. But no, crowds or even familiar crowds, it's not that good. Oh, I'm going to do me, Nicole. Well, that sounded bad, but I'm going to be myself. Going live stream. Marcin, it's not, I wouldn't say it's difficult to find friends. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not looking for true friends, really. I mean, again, YouTube, I do consider friends, this and that. But like, again, there's still a distance from like a personal real life friend that's, like coming over or whatever. So, I haven't had a person, like a friend, come over to my house in, I don't know, probably like 3 years or whatever. So I just I just hang out with my daughter, and I'm just not really in the market for really caring. Like I said, my best friend, he lives in Florida. We were in the military together, but I haven't seen him in, I don't know, over 13, 14 years now. So, but yeah, I mean, I consider him my best friend. But again, to people are going to judge that. Like, that's not a best friend. That's not a real friend. But to me, that's my classification of like, he's someone who like fits in my circle of values and this and that. And that's the guy that I consider my best friend. So we might talk every 6 months to once a year, and I'm usually one. And it turned out that after so long, I found out he was actually an INFP as well. I didn't know that, but like it was like a couple years ago, I got him to take the test, and he got INFP. I'm like, oh, that makes complete sense. We're very different to an extent, but we like vibe so well for the 4 years we were stationed together. But I don't know. But yeah, so I don't really have a bestie or any kind of, and I don't care about making a friend. I got a daughter, and she's kind of like the only person, 11-year-old kid, that's the only one I really kick it with. And that's where I can put my energy at. 106 degrees Fahrenheit. That's dumb. It's getting cold here. I think it's like 40 degrees right now in Ohio, 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, finding the voice, Jennifer, that's definitely something that, like, for me too, it took me a long time. And that's what I'm saying. YouTube is kind of, like whatever, 38 years in the making. And then finally I'm shouting from the social media mountaintops. So going from like zero to social media like this, I mean, I would have never thought in a million years, and all the people I've talked to or people that know me in my real life, they would have never, still the ones that do know about it, which I still try to keep it silent for the ones that around me. There's people around me that know, or people in my real life that know about my channel. But I still don't like when people know about it because it freaks me out. But still, they, they, I don't know. They just think it's weird because it's just not me. Like, they know me, and it's just like the fact that I'm doing stuff in video. But again, there's so much things about YouTube. It's not just me putting on there and wanting to see myself. Oh, look at me! I'm on TV. There's so many things intertwined with YouTube that the voice part is one of them, to where I can just, instead of just keeping all that stuff in that we typically like to do, I'm just kind of venting it out, because it's like I've kept all this stuff in for so many years, and that's not always a good thing. So I don't just openly share, and I'm not putting stuff on Facebook of like, hey guys, I did this today. I went to the grocery store and picked up 10 bags of chicken. Like, I don't put my stuff on display for the world to know. I just prefer it that way. But like, there is a lot of like therapy type feeling that I get when I do vent stuff out. And then other people can get possible, I don't know, get something out of what I ever said. And then I can get stuff from their comments. And it's just this big circle of things. But yeah, finding the voice for me was also a very lengthy process, to where I finally started getting comfortable of being a little bit more vulnerable. And that's just the thing. Being vulnerable is a very difficult thing to do. And like, again, like, when you watch people on YouTube, it's easy to sit there on the couch and, you can judge them and this and that. But like, if you really do the act of doing something vulnerable and putting yourself out there, especially for us, if we like keep stuff inside us and, don't want to share our creative artsy stuff or whatever, but right when you do that, it's a whole different ballgame. And it's just, to get to that vulnerable state, there's a lot of benefits to it. But again, it's for me, it took a very long time. So, thanks, Deborah. If that's for me, I don't know. I was in the Air Force, Kelly. Went in 99. Got out in 2008. Oh, see? People are already answering that. Because he'll be at work. Okay, for time zone, but not for the day. Yeah, Meredith, I can't make everyone happy. I'm sorry. But this was the whole thing. Like, if I didn't do it today, and that's what I generally would like to do, a live stream, like on a Saturday probably, to catch more of the world or whatever. But like for me, this was an hour in advance notice, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just do a live stream, or else I'm probably not going to do anything YouTube related for another week or two. And I'm already slacking as it is, so I had to kind of just plop myself down here and just let it fly. All right. Oh no, I just messed something up. What's up, Miriam? Peace and love back. Yeah, I know how to drive a manual transmission. That growing up as a teenager, that was my go-to. My first car was a manual transmission, but before I got older, I started leaning towards automatic transmission. But when I was a young little guy, I was like a sports car kind of person. Had my Camaros and all this, and so I've had sports cars. But yeah, I was definitely always the person that was like, I'm always going to drive manual transmissions. But then as I got older and didn't feel like driving in traffic and shifting all the time, then I got lazy, and I've just been automatic for a good 10 years or whatever. Channel administrator is also an INFP. What does that mean? I need to get a channel administrator. Yes, Meredith. I know it's nearly summer there, but it's still 106 degrees is dumb. I don't care. He doesn't know geography works quite. What? Okay, we like him anyway. That'll work, I guess. I'll take that. Big gaming channel. That's hard to get. There's like a huge gaming population. That's a big niche to fight with in there. But good luck with that. Yes, the older I get, that's what it is. Though it's harder to hold my thoughts in. But that's what it is. It's being suppressed. That's my whole outlook on an INFP when they start kind of coming to light. Is like we hold things in so tightly and don't want anyone to judge our stuff and hide from criticism, do this. So the years and years of doing that, eventually, if you hold on so tight, there's gonna come a point when you just want to let it all out. And that's where I'm at. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I think it is all an age for everybody. And it's just so, yeah. But I don't know. I just bullied a lot, suppressed a lot. I had a lot that, I lost out on a lot of years back in the day. And now I'm at the point where I don't really want to give up on too much more vulnerable life stuff for other people's opinions of me or whatever, because you can't make everyone happy. Not everyone's gonna like you, but I just back when I was younger, that kind of came into play. Even though INFPs, well, I don't care what people think. Yeah, you generally do. I did. I care what people thought. People pleasing, all that stuff comes in play. Blah blah. But but when I'm getting older, I'm starting to get rid of that stuff to where I'm like, whatever. I don't really care. Someone's going to say something. It doesn't matter. You do something, you don't do something, someone's going to say something. So I'm just at the point now where I just kind of have a little bit more thicker skin from when I was younger, just because a lot of my job requirement has me in the thicker skin world. But Deborah, you keep asking all these questions. They're going to turn into these 20-minute video talking. I can't rant that long. Yes, I'm very good with narcissists. I've helped people get out of narcissistic, codependent relationships. So I feel that I'm very, very versed and very, very good at defending against them. I've researched them. Again, it's a lot of stuff. I got bullied heavily, and a lot of you guys that know me for a long time, I talk about my bullying ventures in high school a lot. So I got bullied extremely to the highest level. Like every day, I was getting bullied in high school. So I went through a very traumatic, long, many years of bullying. But early on, to kind of understand and wrap your head around why people bully people, it all kind of somewhat comes into play. A lot of the narcissists and bully, a lot of that stuff kind of all intertwines in each other. And codependency, things like that. There's a lot of things that if you really research, they all kind of link together to some extent. But so, like, again, yeah, if I'm toe to toe with a narcissist, I will say that I am very skilled to see their stuff coming before they even throw it. I'm very good at that. I've researched it. I've gone down it. I've researched bullies, narcissists. I've self-researched, studied for my own self so I can have a defense on my own to protect myself from that. Anytime I want to know how to figure something out, I'll go heavily self-research it because I want to, up my knowledge. Knowledge is power, all that stuff. But that is a topic I've heavily researched. And so I'm confidently, I feel personally, I don't have any degrees in psychology or like some kind of weird, like, I don't know, some kind of plaque on the wall, but like, I know that's one of the things I'm confident with as a narcissist or whatever. I can navigate my way around them. So sorry, I can't share longer, but I got to catch up on these comments. You just keep dropping these good ones, and I can talk about this stuff forever. But yeah, narcissists and stuff like that, and bullies and all that. Those are video topics I'll make. Those are definitely on my list because, again, those are things that I very much know, and I know a lot of people have problems with that stuff. So I know that talking about it can help people. So that's definitely on my list of video topics in my head of one day I'll pop those out and just speak on, my knowledge of it all. So I'll get those out eventually at one point. And narcissists and all that, it does flock around the INFPs. We are magnets for them in general. So it's definitely a topic that, it can help people. So I'll pump it out at some point, but live stream, I got to like dabble and I can't. Stop asking popular topics, Deborah. Okay, I'm moving on. Only have 15,000 subs. I don't have that many, but only, that's a lot. I'm not listening. I'm not entertaining Meredith and Nicole anymore. I'm going to skip that one. Need to take shelter. Oh, yeah, Kelly, there's a massive wind that just blew through Ohio. So you guys are going to get the storms that we get probably like, half day or a day before or after. But yeah, we just had a massive windstorm go through all day today. So yeah, that's definitely coming your way probably right now. And Kelly's probably gone. So she probably didn't hear that, but take care. Be safe. Who offer online counseling? Me? I don't know. I think I should have been like a psychologist. Like literally, that's something I would love to do. Or I don't even know what those career fields were, but I fell into electromechanical stuff. But if my guidance counselor kind of steered me in a direction, I know I would prefer like, being a counselor or a psychologist kind of person. So I just like being able to help people on that psychological level thing. It's just, I don't know. It's a challenge for me. And I do feel I'm good at it. It's just because it is. It's a lot of stuff that it's not like I just saying that. It's like I've self-researched a lot, and like, I don't know. I just, anyway. I think I see Dory down there somewhere. Oh, I'm trying to get there. Well, that would be great. Look forward to it. Thanks again. No problem, Deborah. The more damage is okay. We are entertaining each other, Sean. Okay, yes. Entertain away. I don't got time for you two. Peace and love. We're all doing good. Are you from down south with the y'all? You might not be, but I don't know. Yeah, Dory, I still didn't, I don't know how to do the notification thing. So I know you're better at this live stream thing than you, and I still don't have my actual camera. I'm using my, like, kind of fancier webcam, but I need to get with you again about how we use our camera, because you did that live stream and you told me how to do it, but I couldn't figure it out. So, but I need to get my actual YouTube camera video, or my mirrorless camera, to work on live streams. But I'm going to get with you again, because apparently I can't figure it out, and you're smarter than I am. But I can't figure out the notification thing either. So, and this was a last minute thing. I scheduled it like an hour prior. So, yeah. Yes, Jennifer, I need a partner, not a project. There's plenty of projects out there. So if we still like to have projects to dabble with, we'll still go out in the real world and have it. But yeah, relationship wise, I need a person that's kind of fixed up already a lot on their own before they come in with me. I don't know. I don't want to go backwards with trying to help someone out their own problems. But all right. How in the world, Miriam, how do I make you less doubt that you're an INFP? Like, I wouldn't claim that you speak like I do because it's a mess. So, I made it to the bottom of the comment section. So now I can probably, I don't know. Now I can take a break. This is nice. Man, I haven't looked at myself in like a long time. Oh yeah, Wilson's still up there. I just spit on myself. Man, my stupid camera like hunts in and out for focus. This is horrible. I gotta fix this, Dory. It's all your fault, Dory. It's not really. It's my fault. But not everyone has their stuff together, Agrippa. You don't think that. But that's the whole thing with us. It's like we always think, INFPs tend to think we're like the only ones, like it's only happening to us. But there's a lot of people like us. And that's the whole thing. It's just, but no, there's plenty more people way more messed up than you are, I promise you. But it's just that dialogue in your head that you got to kind of overcome and beat that guy up and start getting some progress, I guess. But yeah, it's not easy. It just takes work. Oh, I see. Similar life experience. Okay. Oh, now there's a whole bunch of comments. I was like caught up and now I'm behind. No, I don't get taken seriously all the time. That's what I'm saying. That's why YouTube, I try to keep it to a more like-minded kind of niche of people. But But like in the real world, yeah, I get not taken seriously all the time because the stuff that comes out of our mouth, people, it's not really preferred with the society that the majority out is catered to with extroverts and, you know, censors and whatever. It's more catered towards those kind of people. So what they say is naturally going to be more understood, to where the things we do and say is, you know, going to be like just dumb stuff. So I fight with that still to this day. It's just is what it is. Just deal with it. But let's bombard Sean. Yeah. Let's watch Sean kick Meredith out because I have control. So nice try, but you can't rally people against me because I can kick people out as the host. Nice try, Meredith. Night, Achilles. Sorry I kept you awake. Appreciate you joining. What's up, Summer Rae? See, I remembered your name from last time. Probably didn't think I'd remember that, but I remember that one because I wrote it down. Summer Rae. I don't know where I wrote it down at, but that was one of the ones that stuck in my head. How to know if someone's an INFP or an ISFP? There's tons of videos on that, but one thing I noticed is, like, I think it's a kind of a stereotypical thing, but I've seen some ISFPs do it on Instagram. ISFPs are like selfie masters. So I have an Instagram with, like, I don't know, like 80 pictures on it right now. And I have one picture of me on there. I didn't do this on purpose. It just turned out that way, to where I have one picture that you can barely even recognize that it is even me. But like I've seen, like, you know, ISFPs like on Instagram and stuff, they have selfies like crazy. So that's one thing I can tell you that's not going to be a definitive guarantee, but that was something that interests me where I saw that, and it made me laugh when I saw it actually come to light. Leave Meredith alone. Oh, whatever. Poor Meredith. She does not need to be left alone. How I learn to set boundaries? That's just that's a really long time, Val. A long time coming. Again, I've generally, the majority of my life has been a yes person. I don't want to let people down. I want to be a people pleaser, all that stuff. And the more I did that, and the more I was getting nowhere. Like, so years and years and years and years of doing something, and you just keep losing, and you're helping so many people, and you're burning down. And yet, you know, the people that are setting boundaries and saying no and doing this and that, they seemingly have more of a balanced life that's like more positive in nature. Where I was just burning down in flames like year after year. So it came to where I just had to kind of troubleshoot it. And I would like try this. I'd say no a little bit more. I'd say and see how it would make it feel, even though, you know, I had to risk the whole thing of letting someone down and criticizing me or being mad at me, which I always try to avoid all the time. But like, I found that the more I did stuff like that and kind of had more of a balance of yes and no's, that it did create a more balanced life for myself. So yeah, boundaries are it's still a work in progress. But I know that, you know, my skin is a lot thicker. I know, you know, I do have things where, the energy drainers that like to come and be have us as the free therapist or whatever. They would, the ones that, like, a lot of times those people would come back and they'd have the exact same problem over and over and over. So like I would entertain that for many, 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 many times, even though I know I gave that problem the kind of tools to get out of it. They just didn't want to do it. So I have kind of a limit of like a 2-time limit. So if someone comes to me with the exact same problem, the second time I might entertain it, but then after that, I won't entertain it at all. Like that's my hard boundary where I just put my foot down and I'm just, no, I'm not doing it. I don't care if they don't like me and they want to say bad things about me and I don't want to help you. I'm selfish. I have that boundary up for myself. It's very, very firm nowadays. Because again, so if that same person comes with a new topic or something new that I know we haven't talked about and I think I can help them in this and that, then yes, I'll entertain that again. But no, it's just boundaries for me have been a long-term over thing to where I have certain things that I'll entertain, but I will stop. And I have to have a firm stop or else I'll get caught in the revolving door of just burning myself down for the sake of others, that aren't really willing to put in the work or whatever. My Instagram, I don't know, what is it, like hashtag? I don't know what it is. It's just INFP HD. Maybe it comes up like that. I don't really tell anyone on YouTube unless they're in the comment section. And it's but again, just so you guys know, if anyone does go over there, I'm not like a huge Instagrammer person. So I'm telling you, that's not my focus. My focus is YouTube. Instagram is just me putting random pictures that I take, put on there. But I don't know what the actual, just type in INFP HD and maybe you'll find my channel, but I don't know. But yeah. Marcin, you didn't see I made a whole video on the INFP romantic relationship. That was like 2-3 videos ago. I made a whole video on that. But yeah, no, I'm pro the thought of it. I've never been in that relationship, whatever. And I've had, ESTJ relationships and this and that. So I'm used, I'm intrigued by a dual INFP relationship. To me, and you'll see in the video that I made, 2 or 3 videos back how I talk about it, but I'm up for entertaining that. Obviously, there's blaring things that you might immediately think of in your head that's negative. But there's a lot of things, the emotional connection, this and that, I would be okay with taking like a dirty kitchen that kind of piles up with clutter and this and that. In return, I can have an emotional partner that can kind of help fill my cup up in that department, over some of the other stuff that another shadow, different type person would, do, whatever, opposites attract, blah, blah. But I don't know. I've done the opposites attract thing, and I'm more looking towards the like-minded types attracting, just troubleshooting, testing it out. Figure it out if you want to see. Oh no, what's up, Melanie? You're doing good over there. You're like totally active on the social stuff. Good for you. I'm like slacking. So yeah. People like you that are keeping on this little rhythm are helping inspire me to pull myself back up off and get back out here. Sean is not mean to Meredith. No, Dory, no, my Instagram is literally just, I like the whole photography thing, but I have no idea of photography. This is just crap off my phone. Like all the Instagram stuff is just phone pictures that I just as I'm driving around, I just see stuff. But no, I'm telling you, I can't handle 2 social media sites of massive bunch of people. So Instagram is my second that I just sporadically pop video pictures and whatever. But parked in the Springs. Cool deal. Yeah, I think I got a filter thing where people, if you subscribe, I got to let you in. But if there's people on here that go over there, then I'll let you guys on there after I get in here. I don't care who follows me, whatever. But, Well, I'll probably let people in because they're probably like, let me just go in here. Confirm. There, Miriam and Parked in the Springs. You guys can follow. You can look over there now. So, all right. So let's see. What do we got? What we got? Yeah, no, I've been hitting the sunset pics. I just did one today, but it's like I keep like getting caught up outside in my truck, and the sunsets are hitting. And I'm just like, man, look at these clouds. So like, yeah, I've been dropping all kinds of weird sunset pictures. There's been some cool ones lately, but let's see. Enough types for sure. Oh, you got this, Sean. Yeah, Melanie, that's the thing. Yeah. Those are my only socials. You know, you got Facebook, but I don't use Facebook. I don't use that at all, but I don't know. I'm just some old dude that's trying to figure out social media. But that's the whole thing. Like for me, I got to be very cautious because if I have too much social media, then I will guarantee burn down. So I got to keep it tight. And again, YouTube is in my opinion, always going to be my primary source because Instagram's not really a whole bunch of creative outlet. It's just I take a picture on my phone and that's it. So that's not really creative to me. Editing and all that work and the process of going through all that, and that's my creative outlet. So that's always going to have my pull is YouTube. But yeah, but Katrina, what are you missing out on? Are you really missing out? See, I don't watch the stuff. Like most of the stuff is like, most of the stuff is like people drama. And like, I don't have time to look at other people's like life issues. Like I got enough stuff I got to work on myself, but. All right, stop talking about Sean positively in the comment section. It's weird. They're just phone pictures. Good job. What? I'm starting to go like cross-eyed. Because I like to. They're not way better. I got some cool ones, Meredith. You had some cool ones too, but I don't know. Whatever. This doesn't have to be a competition. Why is it always a competition with you? So Donald Trump's not the president anymore. Are you INFPs not political like me? I can really care less either way. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, with Reddit and like Quora and this, I think I still got those coming to my. I think I signed into those one time. I didn't make an account, but like, or I might have. But like, I still got like notifications that come in my email, not to me directly, but just like whatever posts that people put, and I don't know. But sometimes those will give me topic inspiration for like a video or whatever. Sometimes those help me, so that's why I kind of leave them on because I'll see something that might trigger a thought. So, but yeah, no, I mean Trump was kind of he's not someone I'd ever be a friend with, but now he's out of there, so we'll see. But American politics in general, don't really follow him, don't really care. It doesn't really matter who we have in there. It's all needs work. Reddit is the bomb. Is that what that means? I'm not really hip to the emoji stuff. Does that mean the bomb, or does that mean like I don't know? I think that's what that means. What kind are we talking? Thought or thought? I'm lost on that one. I don't know what we're talking about. Should have brought some food over here. Could have been like eating in front of you guys. Oh. Yes, Big Ross. That's how I look at it. It's just it's funny because people like literally think like the person in the president's seat is the guy that's gonna it's all driven by money and corruption and all kinds of stuff that INFPs don't generally like. So that's why I stay away from it all. I'm just like, whatever. Still never voted ever in my life, so that'll probably piss someone off in here, but yeah, that's normally when I say that in the real world that I've never voted. I get people to yell at me, but nope, never voted one single day in my whole life. No, I don't know what a thought is, Nicole. Like, I don't know what that means. Like that, I completely the THOT. I don't. Yeah, this is just probably my naivety with social media or short like LOLs or whatever. I don't know what that means though. Yeah, Miriam never voted. I just I'm one of those people that just don't. It doesn't matter to me either way. I see good on both sides. There's positives. I don't know the left or right or the red and the blue. I just see positives on both sides, and I don't. I just don't. For me, it just. I don't know. I don't. Never voted. Just it's just my thing. Yeah, Georgia. That's the thing that's not fair. It's like you guys can eat and like I don't know, just chill out in the dark. And that's the thing with these things. It's kind of like it's cool, but like I'm the guy that's like, like if I got a booger hanging out, then you guys can see that, but I can't see your booger. And it's just like it's all just it's kind of one sided. But I don't know, whatever. It's part of the whole YouTube game. Just didn't see. Chicks showing skin to get money. What are we talking about? This is supposed to be a PG family stream. Like I think there's little kids watching. Probably not, but yeah, no, okay. I don't. Yeah, I don't know what that means then. But I know what that. I can visually. Yeah, okay. Strippers sounds good. Um, you don't know that, Meredith. So what can we talk about? Yeah, Marion, but there's a lot of people that do judge people that don't vote. I mean, I've let that slide a couple times to people, and I've got like the riot act read to me, and just like they completely they get angry. But that's just the thing. I'm just like, no, I don't know. I don't. I know in Australia, it's mandatory to vote, kind of thing. But like for me, I'm just there's so much corruption, and like again, the money's. I don't know. I've just seen so much of this stuff. Politics, I just don't want any part of it, and I'm kind of the person where it's like I don't feel my vote counts. And again, that's that whole people like me, that's whatever, but that's just how I view it because all the fake ballots and all this nonsense. I don't want to get wrapped up into it, and I just again, either which way direction it goes, America's still going to be run the way it wants to be run, regardless of red or blue or left or right or whatever the other words are with donkeys and elephants, whatever. I don't know if there's any kids on Meredith. You just got to assume there's anyone on here. It's the world of social media. Does that come from? Yeah, Sydney, it's just like that's the whole thing. It's like, again, like the whole view of me in general, to each their own kind of thing. That's like my mantra where I just believe that. It's just like, I want to have my views, and like I am going to respect other people's views, and I just want the respect back. And that's just how it is. When someone tries to force their opinion on me and like, you must vote or else you're a bad person, like I get very upset with that. Because again, I respect what they want to do. I'm not telling them they shouldn't vote for all my reasons. I just want the respect of leave me alone. Like I just get mad when someone tries to force their stuff on me. So, but yeah. Why are we still talking about the thought, or whatever it is? Why are we still talking about that? What is happening? Maybe that'll be my next video. I'll make a video on that. INFP's thoughts on the thought. That would be funny. All right. Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm just like, I don't know. I need somebody to, where's like Deborah? Where's the people that were making like me rant for like hours? Now I need those back. I was yelling at them, and now I need them back. My brain is just not. See, my next live stream is gonna be like in the morning. Not the morning, because I'm not a morning person. I've never been a morning person, but it's got to be around like noonish. I'm gonna cut the Australians off next time, and then hit the England people up or whatever. I got to do like a noon thing, and then my brain will be sharp as a tack, and then the live stream won't be horrible. Pepsi. Yeah, but not any. I don't drink soft drinks, so. But yeah, Pepsi. No, it's just me. I don't know. It's just no. I know, Dory. I'm not in the YouTube. You're in the YouTube game. You're pumping out videos left and right. You're engaging. Like, I can get in that flow too. But right now, my brain's just like social media mush. So I'm trying to. This is a forced live stream to kind of kick me back into shape to kind of get back out there. But yeah, coming into it, I was already tired and I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't going to do it, and so I wasn't really like amped up. And so I don't know. It's just me being. It's late and I'm tired, and my bedtime's like in 45 minutes at 10 o'clock. So not that I always hit that, but yeah, no, it's just. It's a trifecta of my brain not in high functioning, crazy, normally what I do mode. But yes, Meredith, I know. I love the Aussies. It's totally a joke. It's just you, really. Have you ever been to Northern Europe? Like, what does that entail, though? I mean, I've been to Scotland. I've been to Germany a bunch of times, but like, I don't know what entails Northern Europe. I guess, in my opinion, it would be like Scotland type thing. But yeah, I don't know. Again, geography. I've been around a good part of the world, but yeah, geography is not my best suit. Yes, thanks, Big Ross. Exactly. I missed my nap. I'm not a nap person. Like that's one thing I cannot do because I'm not like I don't know, like a power napper. Those people that like nap for like 15 minutes. But like every time, like I don't know when the last time I took a nap was. But like if I lay down for say like a 30-minute nap, I won't get up. Like I'll literally hit my alarm button for like I'll at least sleep for 2 or 3 hours. And then my whole night sleep, when it's actually bedtime, I'm screwed and I'm awake till like 2 a.m. So I don't nap for that reason because I'm not disciplined enough to actually wake up in 30 minutes. I just, yeah, I will definitely sleep for a couple hours and that just messes everything up. So I don't nap. No, I've never been. Yeah, I've never been to those places. Oh, I've been to Iceland. Yeah. I've been. I was in Iceland for a few days, so I was there. It was like a layover. I was coming from the States to fly to England, so I was in Iceland for a few days. I didn't get to really experience a whole lot of it. We just landed at the Air Force Base there, um, but no, I haven't been to those other places. Um, yeah, Meredith, that's what I mean. It's like naps. I don't know. I just, I just fight my way through it. I drink a lot of coffee, but right now I'm drinking decaf coffee. Just because I don't know, I like the taste of black coffee, but and that's another thing. Like normally when I get on my videos, it's like I'm always like heavily amped up with caffeine. Um, so that's what I mean. I kind of set my brain up for completely twitching on edge, and that's why you guys normally see me chaotically firing on all cylinders. And right now I'm just decaf coffee, and I'm not my normal. I mean, I guess I am my normal self, but it's more of a calm sense, I guess. Uh, yeah. Oh no, I gotta come up with something. Um, that's a problem with these things too. Is like I have a big problem with. I am my YouTube self, Miriam. Like I was in the beginning of the live stream, but like now it's like I'm not changing your mind, Nicole. But no, like yeah, my other yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Now everyone's fighting against me, and again, I don't know. I'm gonna do some ASMR. How do you do that? Was that my first ASMR video? See, I learn stuff new every day. That's what people use this microphone thing for ASMR. Are all you guys like into ASMR stuff? Because I'm not. It's weird to me, but like I see like I hear like a lot of INFPs like ASMR videos, and I don't. Oh, tapping is better. Oh, it's so weird. It's creepy. Yes, I don't know what it stands for, Meredith. It's someone will, I'm sure, hit you up and know what it means, but it's all that quiet videos where no one talks. It's weird when people say they get ASMR for my video. Oh yeah, I seen that, Dory. Someone said that. Was that in a video? I just watched one of your videos like last week, or it was in a comment section or something. Yeah, someone said that. But no, you have your Shure microphone, and like the way you talk, it's very. I don't know. It's like you have more of that dreamy, like really close to the microphone type vibe thing. So I know what they're talking about, but yeah, you're not like tapping cups and like like popping bubble wrap or anything. But yeah. The Tibetan singing bowls. Is that like the cup thing with Anna Kendrick where she's like doing the Take Me Long Way Home or something. I don't know the song. Whatever. Yeah, see, Dory? Nicole agrees. It's that microphone you use and how you do it. It's just like, because I don't have my microphone. If I put my microphone like right here, it probably sounds like a little bit more like ASMR. Like I'm gonna whisper, "Hey guys, this is Sean's first ASMR video, and hopefully it sounds like ASMR." Okay. What was that good? I entertain myself. It's great. No, Meredith, it's just weird. Yeah, it's just type in ASMR video. We're not gonna just type in ASMR video. There'll be billions of them, and it's just people cutting things like no sound. There's no one talking. It's literally people tapping or cutting things or like just ASMR video. You'll find it out very quickly. It's just weird. Thanks, ladies. What about Sean? Sean is way too loud for ASMR. No, he's not. Sean's quiet and he can do ASMR. Sean is, yes, he's loud, but like I can't help it because I get anxiety and I have to. Dory, but it's good though. Like you can't be like struggling. Oh man, it's a mess. What am I doing? But Dory, don't like look at it as a negative thing. Like I guarantee a bunch of people, why is this thing sliding on cords? But like audio is hard to achieve. So like for you have very solid, clear sounding audio. So like don't like look at it as a negative. But yeah, Dory, your perfectionism is going to hit you, and you got to stay away from that, especially since you're blowing up on your channel. You start letting perfectionism creep back in heavy, it's going to be rough. You just got to let it go. I don't want to attack something I don't want. What in the world? I got to pee. I think I can hold it, though. Stuff is a little... Yeah, I think I've told people before that, like, I would probably make an ASMR video, but I would, like, probably make fun of it. But I think a lot of people might not like that. But it's just something I think is weird. So if I did make an ASMR video, it would just be based on me making fun of it kind of thing. So I really don't know what that is. Sorry, there's YouTube comments coming in right now. They come in all the time, and it's like social overload. Another thing with live streams, that's the problem with me too, is like it's hard for me to get out of things. Not get out of things, but like saying goodbye. Do you guys have problems saying goodbye? So like not that I'm saying goodbye right now. I will say goodbye after a while because I gotta pee. But like, do you guys have problems like if you go to a social gathering, especially the holidays? That's why I hate holiday gathering. I'm not going to go to Thanksgiving this year. Not that I really have big Thanksgivings, but my kids' moms, grandparents usually have the kid Thanksgiving, but I'm not going to go this year just for COVID crap. But no, when I get into those places, for me to actually say my goodbyes and all that, I like to just disappear and like ghost out of there. I don't like to kind of be the guy that stands up and like, all right, guys, I'm leaving. And then you got to like say goodbye and give hugs to everybody. I hate that. I just rather disappear. I don't know why I've always done that, but I'm horrible at goodbyes. But So like that's one of the things I've always avoided: social gatherings or getting involved in something to where if I do have to leave early, it's very difficult for me to get the force needed to stand up and like go leave, because it's very awkward for me. It just always has been, still is to this day. It's weird. Is that really Big Ross what GPS stands for? That's not real, right? No, that's not right. Gel in passenger seat? No, that's global positioning system. Oh, gal in passenger seat. I got it. No, not gel. I'm going cross-eyed. Yeah, Meredith, you're more bold in that aspect. I know. But for me, it's work in progress. I don't like the goodbyes. Not good at them. Yeah, Kelly, I was trying to tell you, like, it was nasty. Like, we just had some massive wind like come through. I thought the whole house was gonna like blow down today. So it was like a whole bunch of craziness, but whatever. So do you guys want to keep hanging out, or I guess I shouldn't give the option. What was your first car? My first car was a 1989 Dodge Daytona. It was a 5-speed. The passenger door didn't open because it was dented in. So all the passengers had to crawl over my stick shift. And third gear didn't work, so I had to skip. Every time I shifted, I had to go from second to fourth gear, so I had to rev second gear super high and then drop it into fourth. But yeah, it was $700. So that was my first car that I had in high school. It was Dodge Daytona. Don't tell me what to do, Meredith. I'll just pee my pants. We got a live stream to do here, people. It's more important. They go so by fast, though. It's already almost 2 hours. What is the one I want to drive? I'm not, like, that's the whole thing with cars. I'm out of that car scene now. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm not. I paid off my truck. My truck's paid off, and that's the whole thing. When I was a young little Sean, you know, chasing all the things of like new cars and all this fancy stuff. Yeah, I was getting a new car every 2 years, but I've had my sports cars. I've had like old muscle cars. I've had my share of cars, but now I'm just an old dude who doesn't want a car payment, and I kind of fell out of that. You know, when the kid came around, I got rid of all my little toys. So that was the thing for me. Pre-kid, yeah, I had my sports cars, but after the kid came, I started getting SUVs and trucks. So now I'm just an old dude who doesn't like a car payment. So, but yeah, I still like cars, but I'm just not going to buy, you know, Corvette or whatever. Yeah, those Saabs are pretty cool. Yeah, those vans are pretty neat. Like, are those big ones where they have like curtains and stuff and like the big old, I don't know. I always like the whole vibe of a van. Like, you get in there, little swivel chairs, and it's like, I don't know. I need to get a van and just live in it. Like that's where I need to work towards. I need to get rid of my house. And just I always watch. I'll catch those like van life videos like on YouTube, like people living out of their vans and stuff like that. I'm just like, man, that's like super intriguing. Like, I don't know. I'm a far way away from that to where I've kind of, you know, I've been in this house for a long time and like stuff like that. So I've kind of been in that thing, but like I watch a lot of those videos, tiny house movement and living in vans, and I'm just like, I don't know. I see a lot more happiness being from that. Except there are niceties that I do enjoy. Just, whatever. More security and things like that. A washing machine that's readily available where I don't have to go wash my laundry in a lake or at the local laundromat. I hate laundromats. Like when I lived in an apartment in the military and stuff, I hate a local laundromat. I can't stand it. That's just one of my things. I don't like laundromats. I don't like sitting there. But so I think I like a lot of the niceties, I guess, of a house. But there's things about it that I like watching those because I do it helps kind of bring me down to get closer and closer to that more minimalistic type lifestyle that I'm trying to get rid of all the monetarily stuff that I've accumulated over the millions of years of stress buying and, all that kind of nonsense of chasing the American dream, which the American dream for us INFPs is not the American dream. I tell you that right now. Not for me anyway. I chased it. I've got a lot of that stuff, and none of it made me happy. It just caused more stress in my life. So I'm trying to go the opposite way now. Good for you, Meredith. Downsizing is definitely a good thing. It's kind of difficult at first, but yeah, I need to downsize a lot of this. There's no reason for me to be in this house, but I'm lazy to move. So, sorry, Jennifer, your message got deleted by a Google moderator team. What does that mean? Did you write something bad? I've never seen that before. Yeah, it's all fun and games, but Kelly, but like, yeah, I don't know. That van stuff, I don't know. I could see myself in one day. I was just like, I'm actually living in a van. Like, dude, everyone's deleting your guys' comments. What does that mean? I don't know why you guys are getting nailed with Google people deleting stuff. How many more years you got, Katrina? You got. That's where I'm at because I'm like my kid's 11, so it's like I'm never gonna leave her. Like I'm kind of gonna hang around where like I live like a half hour away from her. She lives with her mom, obviously, but like yeah, I'm gonna stay close until she gets of age, 18 or whatever. Like if she gets gets hooked up with somebody, married, goes wherever, then I'm probably gone. I don't want to live in Ohio, really. I'd rather go. I don't know. Like I keep joking around, but I'm gonna like move to New Zealand or something like that. I just I gotta move somewhere in the woods. I'm gonna build a tree house in New Zealand. That's where I'm gonna go. So that's kind of my long-term goal. Tree house in New Zealand is where I'm gonna live when I'm I don't know, 40 or like 50 years old. Karen's not deleting no comments. I didn't assign no one a moderator. I don't know what's going on. Why New Zealand? New Zealand won't have me. What do you? Well, I got to catch up on this. Yeah, Super C Motorhome. Hey, Big Ross, is that one of the? Is the A ones the big ones? Isn't that what that means? Like the A motorhome, is that those ginormous ones with the push out rooms and all that? Like I've never. I want to drive a motorhome, one of those big ones. Like take a road trip one day, like rent one and go like take my kid and just drive for like a couple weeks or something like that. That'd be kind of. I always want to do that. But yeah, no. With New Zealand, I've seen it said that like they have like a massive population of INFPs. I've read that. So again, me being in America, a place who I thoroughly know well, and I just don't really fit into the American culture. An INFP is just not. It's not preferred in America for sure. Western society it just beats us up like every day. So to entertain a more population with an INFP vibe towards it, and again, like I've read that many places where New Zealand does have a big population, where it's said too, also like Japan, I think has a lot of INFPs too, but New Zealand's one of those ones. So for me, I just want to kind of experience that vibe and just the vibe of that, to where there's a lot of like-minded people around you instead of these, Western society people run around like crazy that, we just really don't fit in. It just gets old. So that's why I just throw New Zealand out there, just for something to at least visit. I definitely want to visit. I've never been to Australia or New Zealand, so it's like I'm definitely going to hit those places up. I kind of had that plotted for around this year, next year, pre-COVID. That was kind of lining up for a trip for that. And COVID kind of stopped everything, but it's going to happen. After flights start getting lifted, going over there and that, I'll definitely get there in the next year or two, for sure. I will make a trip over there. So. Yeah, senor, that's the whole thing. It's just like I've never been a part of that. Like England definitely had a different vibe to it, and like because anywhere if you get out of America, there's a lot of places that just have a lot more of a like-minded type vibe. But yeah, there's so many places to go, but I don't know. Like a Freightliner chassis, like those F550s or whatever. Like I'm trying to, I don't know. I could just Google it, but yeah, that's what I was. Top 8 Super Cs.
Will show you Numer's Supreme Air. Numer has been in the RV building business for over 50 years now, but it's been mostly known for its variety of Class E motorhomes.
Learn something new every day. Many INFPs are ESTPs. But it's like playing on the whole MBTI world, though, in general. It's like, it's impossible. Like, especially if you put yourself on a video, like, you're going to have so many people. I don't have like a lot of people, but there's definitely people that like say I'm a different type. It's funny because I've never been, as much as I get crazily animated, like at times when I'm ranting and this and that, and I get excited. No one's ever said I was an extrovert. In 2 years of doing I always assume with how I present on video, it's definitely my excited, legit self. It's just me passionately excited about this creative venture that I really, enjoy. So that side comes out to where I'm really, really animated and scary at times, where I get the comment of like, dude, calm down, buddy. I'll get that comment to where someone will tell me to calm down or relax or, take a chill pill. But never once has anyone ever said they thought I was an extrovert. And that to me always surprised me with, video Sean or whatever. Because, after video, I won't talk to a single person for like a whole week. I'll just be in my house editing a video. I won't call nobody. Like I completely just go. But like when you see me on a video, like, week to week, it's just a high level of excitement. So, but no, but it's just, you're only showing a quick little blurb of yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, so I'm not being a fake self. I'm being a true self of myself, but it's not like 100% of me all the time, what you guys see. There's a whole lot more to us, but it's like, it's hard when you play in the MBTI world because you have people that want to judge it. And, well, he said this sentence, so that means he's an S type. And it's just like, so I get the S type more than anything. Like, people will usually say I'm an S or whatever, but I think with INFPs especially, we have that chameleon type vibe and this and that. And also, since we are so fascinated by MBTI and people in general, we are typically going to dive in and really trying to debunk, is this really me? So again, when I found this stuff like over 10 years ago, like I was determined to find everything about it that I possibly can, cognitive functions, everything that I could possibly figure out. So it wasn't like I just took a test, like a lot of the MBTI people that they'll take a test. Okay, that's my type. And then just, whatever. And then, but for INFPs especially, I think there is a more of a confidence at times. If you do put in the research and you've known it for a while, you found MBTI a good bit of years ago. If you do go play down that type, then you're going to be confident. But again, if you portray yourself out in the real world, they're going to think you're a different type. Every time I tell people in my work life, if I'm like sitting at the bar with them after work or whatever, like if I tell somebody that I'm an introvert, like I'm heavily introverted, I've said that a few times, they will completely cuss me out and not believe me at all. Like there's no way that I'm an introverted type person. When in fact, I'm a heavily introverted type person. I know that for a fact. I know who I am. I've been living with myself for 40 years. So I know who I am. And in the scheme of MBTI, I know I don't do INFP 100% of every day. I do all the types and functions all the time. But I know my preferences constantly land at INFP. But people are always going to make their judgments in social media, whatever. But who even did I just trigger that rant on my own, or did someone ask a question? Yeah, that's what I mean, Kelly, ambiverts and all that stuff. I mean, people do all this stuff where it's like, oh, I'm in the middle, but it's just like I've also seen many times that INFPs are like, I've read also that we are one of the most extroverted of the introvert types. And I totally, when I've read that and come across that numerous times, that totally makes sense to me, because when I do go out in the world, I do talk and I do kind of go try to bubble people up and this and that, but I'm not an ENFP. Like, those guys have a different kind of energy that will burn me down in like 5 minutes. But no, I mean, I know after I've charged myself up and just, and if it's something I definitely, am into or whatever, I can get very talky and just, I won't shut up. And that's what YouTube does for me. When I put myself in front of a video, it does create, it pulls me out to where I get really excited, and you get that excited internal deep energy from me that's very overwhelming. I know it is, but it's really just me completely just ranting, and that's just where I feel comfortable. And I just know I have a very excited, non-shut up type side to me that it's good to get that stuff out. But yeah, Miriam, I'm pretty skilled at avoiding people as well. Professionally tested at 12. I've been professionally tested for work a couple times, but yeah, no, I've took millions of tests, and I've just really, I don't know, tried to get anything different. But yeah, Meredith, what I just said. Took 20 different tests, and yeah, my goal is surely I'm something else, but no, INFP always pops back up, no matter if it's professional or what kind of test it is. Yeah, Marcin, that's my um for the last 20 some years, that's my work life. That literally that paragraph, what you have there, loud extroverted people, this and that. A lot of the standard guy banter and all the the alpha male stuff and those guys. That is my work life. So I can adapt in it. I've blurred to it so much that I can sit in that environment, but it's so exhausting. Just years to go by, and that's where I'm at nowadays. I'm trying to slowly work my way away from that. When the last over 20 years, that's kind of all my job life has been, is that electromechanical rough industry of the macho alpha males that you know I don't know. It's just that's what my life is. So it's just I can do it. And it there's benefits to it when you sit in it because you gain thick skin, and there's things about it that can be beneficial to an INFP. But at the same time, it's very draining, and I'm just really tired of it. It just gets old. It's really old quick because there's not a lot of depth to the conversations. It's just very surface level, non-deep talk. And right when you do try to go deep with these people, they make fun of you and they want to go back to the surface level and whatever, talk about girls and scratching themselves and getting drunk and whatever else stereotypical guys like to do. So I don't know. What does that mean, Kelly? An energy reader? You have a strong runner for aura? That's cool. Man, not right now though. I'm a tired Sean. My aura is tired. So I could totally feel it. I mean, I get a little bursts of energy here and there, but I can just feel I can sink right back down to tired again. So I'm trying to hang in there. Bye, Meredith. My sign, Kelly, is Pisces. Yeah, with you talking about aura, you're probably more. I'm not into the. I've never been into the horoscope stuff. I'll read them, and there's stuff I've found. Stuff that reads. I'm like, oh, that is me. It's weirdly when I read some of that stuff, but I don't put too much stock into the horoscope stuff. It's never been my thing, but I know a lot of people that are. But yeah, that's what I am, a Pisces. How's that? See, everyone's answering the question for me. It's like, uh, what's so funny about that, Kelly? Why is that? You have to be a sweet. But what is? Why is a Pisces and an INFP funny? It's not funny. Like, for everything I read, it's kind of a nightmare. All right, Ian or Lan. I don't know if that's capital I. I'm with an INFP, and I want to know if it's possible for an INFP to get upset about a thing, but then not be upset about that thing at some point later in life. Yes and no. Depends on what it is. So it just depends on how deep that is. If it's something that really like stepped on their value system, I know for me, it doesn't matter who it is. If you literally take something, a lot of times we won't tell you what is valuable to us at times, but which can be just a nightmare for the other person trying to really walk on glass around us. But for me, if you really just take something that I really value in life and this and that, and you just completely trash it and have no respect for it and just whatever, I'm not coming back from that probably ever in life. So that is going to be some grudge that I'm going to hold against you, pertaining to that one thing. But that's what I'm saying. It depends on what it is. Like when you're talking about in a relationship, if you cheated on me, like that's one of my no-nos. If you cheat on me, you're out the door in 5 minutes. There is no like second chance. There's none of that. That's just completely something that I don't deal with. So again, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you're referring to, really. So there is certain things that if it's not really that big and I don't really see that big of a deal with it, then yeah, I can just brush it off, whatever. But there's certain things that no, I won't bounce back from regarding it. So. Yep, Marcin, that is my life. About 22 years, every single job I've had, the 4 jobs I've had, they've all had those exact guys every single day of my life. So, very exhausting. Yay, Miriam, Pisces rule. My birthday is February 21st. Not that anyone cares, but 21st. So that's like 3 months away, and I will be 40 years old. Woohoo! I'm pretty excited about the 40s. Like, I'm looking forward to the 40s more than any other decade. Like, literally just because of like my whole life venturing of whatever, and now my like kind of life path and just the things I've really kind of worked on over the years. Like 40s, I really feel like everything's kind of coming to where the 40s is going to be like a very, I don't know, very productive, like very good decade for me, I think. All right, senor, take it easy, man. I'm going to be a good dad to my daughter. I always am. I was good to her this weekend. We had fun. But take care. Thanks for participating. Appreciate it. Yeah, Kelly, I know I'm on the cusp, but I'm still Pisces regardless. So I'm gonna still claim it. It's like I'm on the cusp on the whole Gen X and the millennial. Depending on what website you look at, like I'll either fall like for 1981, I'll fall as a millennial or a Gen Xer. But obviously, I'm gonna pick Gen X to kind of stay away from that millennial kind of negative connotation with it. But good, Kelly. I'm excited about that because that's how I look at it. I'm like, the fact that, you know, you've been through the 40s and you kind of, but that's how I'm looking at it going into it. I really feel like it's going to be a good decade. That's how I see it. Yes, Dory. Like, you're not that. You're just right in front of me. You're not like way older. Aren't we like, didn't you just turn 40? But yeah, Marcine, that's how I was too. Like, you know, definitely, like for me, like it was kind of like mid 30s. There was like a switch that happened for me. It's like I still was going around doing whatever, blah, blah. I didn't really know what, but like YouTube was kind of a pinnacle. Like leading up to that, YouTube, like up to that point, I wasn't doing anything creative. I wasn't doing really much of anything. So it's like but it was that. Like I was older than you when I feel like I had that light switch of like, you know what? I'm going to start trying this stuff. I'm going to start being more me and stop people pleasing all this. Everything just kind of came into play like, you know, after mid 30s. So again, it's all based on your experiences in life and what you've done and stuff like that to kind of experience if that stuff is going to hit you like kind of hit me. But I've talked to a few INFPs who said the same thing, like the upper 30s to like the lower 40s. They had this switch of just like, I don't know. It's just like this vulnerable, like I'm on my path and I'm just going to go do this and this. It's just like, I've heard that though from a few. But I think it's just a lot of like young INFPs will ask for advice and like, what should I do when I'm 19 and don't know what to do? Like for me, I don't really have much advice to really give because I know like when for me, I just think it's a time thing. I think it's just like no matter who, like no one, when I was young, no one can tell me what I needed to go do, or I needed to experience everything for myself. So like that's how I was. So for me to give like advice to young people, I can give it. But for me, a lot of it is just, I think it's just time based. The more we experience life and interact with people and just keep doing that, even though we don't really know what we're doing, we're just kind of going through life and experiencing him or her, or this and that, and all this stuff. Then eventually all that stuff like just sinks in. Like that's what it did for me. Literally everything just like culminated, or that's probably not the right word, but everything just came into play, and like things kind of got clear. Not that I have like some goal that I'm going for, but I don't know. It's just things just clear up at some point in your life, again based on experiences or whatever over time. Yeah, you're more deep of a Gen X, Kelly, but I'm in there too. Like I'm telling you, if you look at a certain website, it'll throw 81 in there. Hey, Maria, welcome. My brain developed. Are you saying I was dumb before that, Kelly? That's what it sounds like. Yeah, I'm not dumb. Woohoo. Yeah, Calvin. Thanks for popping out. I lurk all the time, so I appreciate you popping out and say what's up. But no, all my streams do this, but yeah, this one's going on the longer end. But like I don't know. Like they all go over 2 hours, and the time flies by. It literally does. It's weird. So yeah, with this, I'm probably not going to talk for the next 2 weeks to anybody. But no, it's something. It's enjoyable though, because it's like even when I do those collabs when I'm talking with somebody on my channel, like like I did with Dory there or whatever. Like the time goes by so fast. It's weird when you're having fun, because I do it. This stuff, it's fun for me. It's anxiety at the beginning, but then when I start talking and stuff like that, it's pretty fun. But yeah, no, my bedtime is in 3 minutes. And all right, Kelly, I'm going to bed too. I'm going to close this off. So it's Kelly's fault, everybody, not my fault. Just kidding. All right, but yeah, no, I got to pee, and that's going to happen in my pants if I don't close this thing down. So thanks for everyone for coming. And yeah, I guess I'll let you guys all say your goodbyes if you want, or I can just shut it down. I don't want to be the bad guy. I hate it. All right, cool. See you later.